Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV. In this video, we're going to break into the brand new for fall 2010 Icon Overlord jacket. It's $350 starting price point, available in 7 colors. That's the murdered out black, which Joe is wearing here. You have a regular black, you have black, white, black, gray, green, blue, and red, I believe. So you have the full spectrum covered. This is going to be a multi-season leather jacket that has a very aggressive, it's Icon's new attack fit, which means it's more ergonomic, it's slightly more articulated, it's much more of a aggressive street riding position. So let's walk through some of the basic features of the jacket and some of the nuances. So basically you're going to have Brazilian cowhide, 1.2, 1.4 mil throughout. Very protective, very abrasion resistant. It's done in panels, it's very ergonomic, a lot of style elements here. You have a mix of perforation, as you can see down the front. You have some punctuation, which is slightly larger holes for ventilation. And then you have these 2 great mesh panels. This guy does have a removable vest liner that's thermal that I'll get to in a second. But when that's out, you're going to have these mesh panels that flow great air in that attack position that's going to go right down your chest. Turn to the side, face that way for me, Joe. In the shoulder, you're going to have the Icon Field Armor. It's CE rated, it's comfortable, it's durable. Shoulders and elbows. You also have articulation across the back of the elbow. Keep spinning for me. Get in the riding position for me, Joe, just the upper body. Here across the back, so Joe's actually kind of a thin athletic build. If Joe was a little bigger, if he was a little bit more broad-shouldered like I am, you'd notice that these panels, these articulated panels really come into play when you're in that tuck position. They're going to allow you to bend over and allow you to be much more comfortable in longer distance riding at a much more spirited pace. Notice on the back here, we have more venting and mesh for breathability. You have nice stitching. It's rolled. There's multiple panels. It's just a nice line to this jacket. Perforation scheme down the back, comes all the way down. The back armor in this guy is dual density that comes with it, but you can upgrade to the Stryker CE rated level 2 back pad from Icon that we offer as well. Embossed Icon around the lower back. Joe, I want you to face me and I want you to put your left arm up here. Notice that punctuation scheme that comes down along the inside here. And then when Joe puts his arm down, face the camera again, Joe, you're going to notice these stretch panels that come down along the inside of the arm. Now, as I mentioned, Joe's a little bit more of a light build. A lot of sport bike guys, it's one of those things we see in Philly all the time. I'm guilty of it myself. Sport bikes and hitting the gym kind of go hand in hand. I think it's a macho thing. But you're going to notice that you have these stretch panels that will, 1, flow air, but will 2, allow you to have different room depending on the build of your arms. These are areas that with chest width and arms and shoulders, you actually have some room for different size arms and different levels of comfort in this guy based on your build. Now we talked about this is the murdered out version, all black. It's my favorite version of this coat. This is called the Stealth. They have some other great details here. Notice embossed Icon on the snap. You have Icon on the zipper pull. I want to show the sleeve here. This is something that Alpine Stars has done forever, and the guys at Icon are going to hate that I mentioned in this video. Just know that I'm doing this as a kudos to you for stepping up your game. This is a YKK auto-locking zipper. What does that mean? It means that you set your cuff over your glove, and with the zipper in a non-lock position, you can pull it right open to easily get on and off. And notice that it's backed by a leather piece here for added protection. But when you put that short cuff or long cuff glove on, you zip this guy down. The worst thing that you could have happen is actively riding, working in the controls, you're going to have this guy open up. The YKK auto-locking zipper in that position guards against it opening back up. Revit does this, Alpine Stars does this, now Icon does this at the premium level. So once again, for $350 and in the black and in the murdered out stealth black option, you're going to go all the way up to 4X, and the 4X size is more cows equals more cost. You're going to be $380 for those guys. You're going to look $350 for this jacket, 7 colors, matches with the other Overlord pieces that have come out from Icon. So now we have the Overlord jacket off of Joe. And I want to walk through some of the nuances. This is something that we've been doing a lot on our videos here. It really give you an idea of, at $350, the level of detail and the level of thought that goes into these jackets. So from a style detail, one of the things I couldn't show with it on him is that you have a punctuation scheme on the backing for the zipper that says Ride Among Us. It's just very cool. Also on the sleeve, you're going to have the Icon logo done in perforation. It's just the thoughtfulness and the style that goes into this stuff. Opening it up, you have your stylized thermal vest. I'm going to zip this guy off really quickly, show you what the inside of the jacket looks like. Comes off that simply, and it has a snap under each arm. And I've had this jacket on, I've ridden in it briefly, and I will tell you that I like the placement of those snaps. You don't feel them at all. Now on the inside, there's your pocket to get to the CE rated back protection. You have your full 360 zip, so you can zip it to an Icon pants that'll take a 360 zip, and it also has some stretch to it, knowing that when you're crouched in the riding position, the worst thing you can do is have your jacket and your pants pulling to each other. Notice it's a little bit longer in the back as well. The other piece I want to touch on here is you have this mesh lining, and then you also have some pockets on the internal for your most important, your wallet, your cell phone, things along those lines. So basically you can see it's a very well put together piece. If you have any questions on it, this was a large. Joe is about 170, he's about 5'10". He's right in between a medium and a large. His frame fits a large, his arms were a little bit thin, they weren't filling out the sleeves all the way, so he had a little bit more room to grow there in the arms. His arms are kind of around that medium, so he's kind of an in-betweener. So the other piece I want to talk to is the Icon Field Armor. CE rated, developed proprietarily for Icon. They developed the way that this armor fits. Notice that it's embossed. It's just a next level up of armor. It's really comfortable. It does a great job of impact resistance. And God bless them, they've even stylized the armor. So you're going to find the newest generation of Icon Field Armor throughout this guy. And remember, you can upgrade the back pad to the Icon Stryker, which is CE level 2. If you have any questions, shoot us a line. See us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. You can also find us in many other channels online. If you don't want to call or email us, you can find us on Facebook, find us on the forums. We're there to help you out as you're making your decision. As always, this guy's going to ship for free. If you get the wrong size, send it back to us. We'll send you the first size exchange for free as well. Something we do to take a lot of the guesswork out of the buying online process, take out some of that fear. And as always, this guy's over $100. You're going to earn up to 5% back in TeamZilla Cash applied to your next order. This guy's $350. You're going to earn $15 in TeamZilla Cash, apply it directly to your next order. So if you pick this jacket up and you want to pick up the gloves 2 weeks later, bang, you take $15 off the new gloves, get free shipping with them, help you save some cash, and you suit up your whole outfit for sport bike riding. Thanks for watching today. Again, this is the Icon Overlord jacket, available in 7 colors, $350, new for 2010 from Icon. We'll see you next time on RevZilla TV.